Guys, craftbench here, bringing you the Minecraft Scientist, episode 3. So, in this episode we're just starting off in my sandstone flat world where I've done all my piston houses and stuff, which is way off in that direction. I've just come here because I've been testing things with pistons and other things for our Minecraft world, and we'll hop over there in a second. So first of all I just want to show you this, which I think is going to be how I'm going to have like my storage section of the thing. A few things I've got here, straight off. First off, I've got the way I'm going to get my items. Now, quite a lot of this is sort of influenced from other people who I watch on YouTube, but it's sort of got my own touch to it. So like my own, the way I'd do it if I was to do those things. So it's got ethos style labs with the dispensers, which I'll show you in a minute, and it's sort of got Doc M77's sort of walkway where it's alternating, where I wouldn't say it's classified him, but that's where I sort of got the idea from, like his green wall with the planks, which is really nice. So I was just testing a few other colours here, which I was just sort of testing here, and then lighting as well for this area, which I'll show you in a minute. But I was just testing a few colours, like the red of the thing. I found a nice area in the world, which we'll go to in a minute, so I was wondering about that. But then I do like that sort of clay colour. Okay, so we'll just sort of go through that now. So as I've got it at the moment, what happens is I push this, and that goes up. You can see what block it is, and it pushes you out one. Gold. And I've tested that, and it will never get. It will always come out. Sometimes it will get caught just on the edge of this block. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it to do that. No, that way it pushed out quite far. And as you do multiple times, it doesn't bother doing that. And then this other one here, I've got, so you have the blocks that it actually pulls up there, and then it pushes it out. Or I've got it above, so we want some pink wool. Yeah, or I had it with signs. So stone sword, stone pickaxe. Now you're probably thinking, why don't you just have it further back? Well, because of this moving piston, there's got to be like this type of lip here. Otherwise you can sort of seal this wiring, which I want to kind of hide. I want to make it look sort of quite sort of the way that it sort of comes up, seemingly just hovers up, and then whoops, oh darn it, and then how it just comes out as if it's sort of like, I just like how that works. So the second thing I've got is lighting and storage. So I'm just testing it here. If we turn it to, oops, sorry. So now it's night time, as you can see here. My first lighting was to have it like the walkway, and then I'd have it like this, and then on the other side perhaps it alternating the other way. That is quite resource intensive on both the glowstone and that, but gives a good amount of light. The other way is to have it in the ceiling, which at the moment I'm going for, but that's only if I'm having a reasonably low ceiling in that area. So depending on how big the building will be where we have our storage room, it all depends on that. And then this would be glowstone, and then chests, sort of like with ethos chests on the floor, and he's got planks. Mine would be more on the ceilings, so obviously you have your stone swords here, and then you've got your more of your stone swords up there, pickaxes, shovels, and axes. And it's all, see there, it just sort of just came out. That's as bad as it can be, but most of the time it just comes out normally like that. So one question, I figured all that, I was like, yeah, this is brilliant, but how are we going to refill them? We can't exactly just go like this, or we could, but it's not, to me it doesn't really look that good. So we're going to try and, so we're not going to try, I'm going to show you what I've done. Bam. That opens them all up, so we can refill these however we feel fit to do so. which is very helpful. We can still call things out though. So if for some reason I don't want to have all these pistons being activated, I could just flip that switch and then just do it like this and access them all like that. I'll just show you the wiring. We'll do time day, and also I'll do this. That just makes everything as light as it can be so you can see perfectly. So no, it's too dark. You can see fine. So here, I had a bit of trouble because they're all lined up. So if I do torches or redstone wiring, they will interfere with each other. So that's why I used repeaters a lot, because their signals kept to the one channel, to the one block and in that direction, so they don't interfere with the one next to them. So I've got a repeater coming off that one. Just ignore this one here because this is for the switch, so it's a bit different. It comes off here and it goes into that block there. And on the back of that block, there's some redstone wiring, and then on the block above it, there's some redstone wiring like that. So let me just quickly show you what it'd be like. So it comes in like this. There's a redstone torch there. Pretend it's a redstone torch. There's another block on top, and then there's a redstone torch like that. That's one way of doing a vertical wire, and then the other way is just like that, which I did in my piston house. But in this case, that way is the most suitable. So then it comes up here, and it also has another torch up here, oops, which have the same effect. And then that goes into another block on top. So what this does is, sorry, getting a bit confused here. This one here activates that, but because there's barely any delay at all apart from a few torches, so it will come up, activate that one, which will activate, go through that, which will activate that. So if I just take away, I'll just quickly build a reconstruction of a single cell here and we'll test it out. I'll show you what it does. Okay, so I've built a reconstruction of the cell here. So we've got your button, your block which is in front of the dispenser, and your sticky piston holding the block. So what happens is you push this button, it activates this, which goes into this block, which activates this torch, which goes up and activates that block, which activates this torch, which pushes it a block, and it goes up, up, across, which pulls that up. That's inverted there, so that's constantly activated, but only when do I push this does it come out. And because there's minimal delay, by the time that's pushing it out, that just comes up just in time to so it comes out nicely. So it literally looks like it's coming up, just it comes out just at the right time, which is really good. Actually put a put one there. Okay, so pushes, and you can see the redstone wiring as it goes through. And then if you keep pushing that, when I was doing it earlier, well, when I was doing it earlier, that thing didn't come down, and I could just keep on pushing them out. But that's fundamentally how each one's done. No redstone wiring is used in each one, so that way they don't interfere with each other, which is brilliant. So that way I'd have to have a one, then a gap, then one, so I can have it all lined up and keep it reasonably compact. So now I'll just explain quickly what the lever does. So it's normally like this. So it's on the off state, which, no, it's actually on the on state. Yes, so it's on the on state constantly when we want it working. So it comes on, it comes into this, and there's some vertical wiring like that, which comes up into this, then it comes around here. You might think I don't need this bit here because it's connecting here, but for some reason it won't power that unless I have it like this, even though there's that animation there. So this needs to be used, and then it comes along here, and then because if I was to have all of this redstone, it wouldn't work like I'll show you. It just does that. So you need repeaters. Repeaters are probably the best way of making, or the only way of really making it like this. And then it goes in to the back of the block, which powers the pistons. So it's like an override switch for the pistons, but doesn't activate the dispensers. So it just constantly gives power to those, which inverts and turns those off, so that they all come up. Whereas like this one, it's constantly on, and this one just turns it off for a bit. This toggles it off, toggle it on. So yeah, that's that. I just want to say a few other things before we hop into our main world and I show you where we're going to be building. I'm going to be using 2 texture packs, and no, I'm going to use 1 texture pack a video. So I've already got a list of 3 texture packs people have asked me to use. Please do leave your comment on whether you want me to keep changing texture packs, or if I should just find them myself and ask you, or if I should just keep on default Minecraft. I don't mind, whatever. I'm happy with changing texture packs for you guys each episode, but it's more confusing of what's happening when I'm doing redstone and stuff. Another thing I want to say is we're nearing 450 subscribers, and when we reach that, I'll release my frequently asked question videos. That I actually released a video a couple of weeks ago asking people to ask me questions, and I'll answer those as well as some other questions. So yeah, we'll get over into the other world now. I'll just uninstall these mods and install a texture pack, and I'll see you over there, guys. Okay guys, so we're at the destination I have designed. There's snow, and there's a area in front of me here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. On my way here, I gathered a ton of clay, which will be very useful for blocks in the building of the building. So I was hunting, and I roughly knew what I wanted, but then DocM77 released one of his perimeter video, his searching for perimeters, and I came across this, and I was like, this is a perfect perimeter type setup. So I decided I'm going to quote unquote copy or mimic a perimeter type of build. Obviously my design's going to be different. I'm not going to have the pyramid of life, the pyramid of death, or that big open space. I am going to have a mob system, a slime farm, etc, etc, but it's going to be in a different style. It's just the basic idea of a perimeter function base is the same, and so let's have a look here. Boom. You see the chunks loading in there. Yeah, it's not even going to finish loading to the other side of this lake. You could say that this lake's half frozen. I'd say it's quarter frozen. It's going to be quite a lot of work. Let's go and take a look at the other side. Just turn it off peaceful, because I had it on peaceful for the other one. So let's go to the other side of this perimeter, this place. So we've got ice here, and I have used single player commands. This here is a tundra. We're in a tundra. So wolves won't spawn, and we're now in a forest biome. It's literally that. I'm in a forest biome here, tundra there. This crack here is literally the border between tundra and forest biome. So it's not nice and smooth, it is jagged between biomes, which makes it a bit more natural. So right, so there's one corner, and then it's got land there, it's all the way over to there, that's the other side, and there's land here, and as you can see, the default Minecraft can barely even load it in. So that's basically it. We're going to be off camera. I will find the very center of this. We can actually do that. We could do that now. But one way I have calculated this area is from going over here, and we determine the corners. But I think until then, we're going to make a base of action here for now. So just sort of like a hut where we can store everything while we're working on the initial sort of clearing out of the perimeter and the initial base, and then we'll move in. So I travelled away from the clouds, and I probably did about an hour, 2 hours of walking, because if I go like this, and then click, wait a sec, then click Alt, I'm not touching the keyboard or anything, I can clap, and it's doing this by itself. It's auto walking and jumping, and I did this and sort of just left it. Luckily I didn't fall into any lava pools or anything. I did hit a few mountains where there was like a too high gap, but apart from that it was all good. So there is cactus in that direction for my cactus farm. There's some reeds over there, so we've got a lot of resources and I've got a lot of clay. So we're just going to set up a small base here, and I think we'll just do it here. So thank you for all your positive comments on the previous put all that sort of I'll just put everything in here for now. I can organise this later. Gonna have to cut down a tree. It feels a bit weird having to cut down a tree when I've got iron and gold in my chest. I've done a fresh reinstall, so that's why that's saying that. I'm gonna make a crafting table. And let's get this house built. So let's talk a little bit about some other things while I'm doing this. I'm going to be doing a few more tutorials in the next coming days. I'm going to start Piston House version 2 soon. I've just taken a break from the whole Piston House. It's weird, I'm sort of drained out, if you will, of Piston House. Like, I put loads of effort into those videos, probably about an hour of recording from like, redoing it, because I wasn't happy with how it went. So there was a lot of re-recording in that, and then editing was quite tough, and then making sure I uploaded it at the right time, which that wasn't really that much of an effort, but and then just sort of just sort of making them beforehand and playing around took quite some time as well. So it was definitely probably so far I'd say it was the funnest project I've done in Minecraft, and the funnest project I've published to you guys. And from the feedback I got, it's probably one of my most liked projects. I know a great deal of you have subscribed from that. So I do hope to continue with sorry, I sort of had a blank moment there. I definitely want to continue with redstone tutorials and stuff, because I find a lot of people like that, a lot of people subscribe to that. So I'm actually wondering about making a map, a quote-unquote adventure map. Yeah, so a quote-unquote adventure map for redstone. And basically what this adventure map would entail is you start another one, obviously, and then you've got to complete the redstone challenges to progress further throughout the map. But it wouldn't be like a you need to know redstone to do this. It would be a this is going to teach you redstone type of. Oh my dog. Darn it. Oh, come on. I think we need a dog. This will be our companion throughout all of the journeys. Oh no, there's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 4 companions. Okay, that's 2 companions. This is 3. Oh, we're gonna have 4, I reckon. So here we go. Episode 3, we've already got a small family started here, guys. Oh, it's getting dark. But an important thing, these guys need names. Quadruplets. I don't know what the word is for like babies, even though they're not really babies. Sit. Come on, guys. Sit. Sit. No, sit. 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 These guys need naming. 4 names. Okay, guys. Sorry for that abrupt stop in the video. After I told these guys to sit, I did continue recording, but I adjusted my microphone, and it wasn't picking up my voice very well, and I'm having a few problems with my microphone. I've actually got my headset microphone working. I've installed a graphics card, a sound card to get it right, but it's just getting it so it picks up my voice at the right level, but I don't get like interference from having it picking up too much, and so it doesn't pick up my mouse clicks and stuff, but picks up my voice at the right level and clearly. So between telling them sit and stuff I've done is I finished off the hut. It's been night. I've dug a small shaft, nothing too serious. I'm dug an alternative exit for the house or the base. We're just gonna actually just mark out here now. We'll clear that out. We can clear that now, actually. So a few things I want to say is, did I cover that? I did, yeah. Okay. Texture packs. I'm not going to use any texture packs yet, just until I get my sort of self comfortable as such with till I'm sort of I don't know, I'm having like a block, a commentary block for some reason. I don't know what it is. So what we're doing, just the building of the base, I just want to sort of sorry about that shaky camera movement. I just want to keep it vanilla so I can understand quickly what items are and you guys, so we don't get confused while building it, while building the basis of it. So I'm going to keep it vanilla, and then after we've got started it, then I'll change the texture pack. So do comment on what texture packs you want. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a reasonably short video. I think this is going to be a short video at least, for this part of us being here. So in the next video I'm going to find, in the beginning, between this video, addressing a comment on the last video, someone said that they didn't like the fact that I was doing stuff in between episodes, otherwise it wouldn't be a let's play. Firstly, it's not your classic, this isn't a classic let's play, this isn't a, I'm not trying to like hate on you or like prove you wrong now, I'm just trying to explain what I want the series to be. So it's going to be more of a It's hard to explain. It's gonna be sort of like a, to put it best, Minecraft, sort of the technical side of Minecraft. So like the redstone stuff, the piston, the mob spawning thing. You know, the things we sort of almost exploit of through the game to make our lives easier, like mob systems, cactus farms. Then redstone contraptions aren't as much exploiting the game, but I find that they come under the same category as that sort of technical stuff. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be a sort of like a half let's play, a half sort of world tour sort of thing, where I do a bit of both of let's playing, uh, but I will be doing stuff in between. But I won't do anything that you guys don't want me to. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do in between each episode at the end of the episode. And if you don't agree with that and you want to see what I say I'm going to do in between, just post a comment saying I want to see that, and I'll record it as an episode in the episode. So between this episode and next episode, I'm going to do some basic mining. But if I hit a cave, I'll leave it and I'll record it. And if I won't go deep enough to find any like diamonds or anything, but anything interesting I find while mining, I'll record that. Don't you worry. It's getting dark, so we can set our spawn point. Good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the centre of the perimeter, and then from that, that's going to be the centre of a 250 by 250 square, which is going to be here, which I'm going to mark out. If you want to watch me marking out the 250 square, and I can talk about anything while doing that, 'cause it's going to be quite boring. And then I'm going to make a little podium in the middle at the centre point, like a 2 by 2 podium thing, that I can start working from. So that's what I'll do between this episode and next episode, unless you comment otherwise and you want to see it. So yes, we need names for the dogs, we need comments for texture packs, we need comments on opinions about this, if you're enjoying it, any ideas you have for the base, if you want to see me marking out the perimeter or not. We'll just make our bed, and that'll be it, I think. Also, if you could like the video, please, that'd be very helpful. I don't try and ask you guys to like a video a lot. I try just to mimic. I go on about this like thing quite a bit, I find. I'm just going to ask you once in a video. So if you want to, do. If you don't, but it does help me, of course, to help the video get noticed. Obviously, things like, oh my god, we can't die. Okay, things like this is I will put it to peaceful, because definitely until I've got my bed done, we can't risk dying, because we'll be so far away. We'll be further than, sit. We'll be further than 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes walking distance away from my spawn, so we cannot risk going back there. Thanks for having dogs. Okay, so, yeah, so that's it. Comments, likes, I've said all that. So, thanks for watching this, guys. This was the Minecraft Scientist. Stop bullying my dog. I'm going to have another channel video update in the next couple of days about the channel and where I want it to go with Minecraft, which I definitely recommend you looking out for and watching, because I want as many of my subscribers' opinion on as possible. So yeah, thanks for watching the Minecraft Scientist episode 3. I'm craftbench, hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you in episode 4, which will be out on Friday, possibly Wednesday, but Wednesday. It'll be out on Wednesday. Might be a double video Wednesday, because I'm really enjoying this at the moment, so I might just do quite a bit of this for the moment, and then when we got ourselves established, I might sort of branch out to tutorials and stuff, but for the moment, I think I'm enjoying this, and I hope you are. Comment on if you want to keep me doing this solidly at the moment, or if you want to see more AdventureCraft and stuff. But But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one, guys. On craftbench. Bye. We need names for you guys. We need names. What are we gonna call you? You look like a Patrick for some reason. Patrick, Paul, Peter, and Pippin. Pippin? Poppin. Pippin. You look like a Pippin, even though you look all the same.